The beautiful, dramatic setting here in Salt Lake City, Utah becomes apparent when you get a look at the aerial shot of the surroundings. 2K Sports presents the NBA. Monday Night Basketball is coming right up. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the Utah Jazz. On Wednesday, they'll tip it off, a road trip beginning in Oklahoma City where they'll take on the Thunder. And then on Friday, they'll be taking on Jonas Valanciunas and the New Orleans Pelicans.
And for their matchup with New Orleans, that's a contest that could easily go either way. Small mistakes could be the difference, and both teams will need to be at their best.
And we've got time for a quick pregame report. With that being said, let's head to the sideline and our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Rudy Gobert is now a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. And he says that award is about making your team better. A lot of things you don't see in the stats. If you play good defense, most of the time you don't get a block because it doesn't reach that point. They don't even come inside. Guys, the lane is closed.
He is an intimidating factor for sure. David, thanks. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Wing pairing, it's Brooks with Anderson. Then there's Jackson. Then there's John Morant. And it's Tillman in at the power forward position. And for Utah, Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. In at the small and power forward, it's Ingles and Bogdanovich. And it's Gobert in at the center position. You know, Steve, you look around the league, a couple teams already suffering injuries, testing that depth early on.
And Kevin, because they came into the season with high hopes, it's really a test of their mental resolve as well.
And it's going to be the Grizzlies off the tip. Morant against Conley. Anderson outside. Back to Morant. Jackson in the corner. Just 4 to shoot. No good with the triple. Well, for Memphis, their last game, a loss to the Timberwolves. Conley inside the line. Nice D from Brooks. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Utah.
And they're facing the team that dismissed them from the postseason last year. So certainly a little payback in mind.
And that one drops.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Here's Conley, and he drops it in from the low post.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Morant. Michael Conley making his last shot. Morant drives in. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Mitchell, averaging around 27.5 points a game, one of the best in the league. Conley, the pass to Bogdanovich. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Brooks with no one around. That one wide left.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Morant against Conley. Mitchell outside. Pass to Gobert. Mitchell against Jackson. And there's Mitchell. That's good on the assist by Gobert.
That's the result of hard work. Mitchell just gets better and better off the bounce.
Here's Morant. 33 points last game. Here's the teardrop. Jackson has the open look. And again, Memphis no good. For Utah, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Here's Gobert. Second shot opportunity. Takes it off the glass.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Brooks dishes to Jackson. Pass to Morant. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Morant's got his second basket of the night. And here is Mitchell. A pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Utah. Back to Mitchell. Ingles in the corner for the three. And it's Morant with the rebound. Memphis trailing here.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point god moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
Now Anderson, after Joe Ingles missing on that last three-pointer. A nice shot by Anderson, and it's a tie ball game.
Working off contact is something Anderson does extremely well, and he does it a lot.
And, Greg, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Here's Bogdanovich following the score by Memphis. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Gobert with the block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
Conley against Morant. Outside Conley. Passes it to Gobert. Gobert double-teamed. Ingles kicks to Mitchell. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Mitchell's got 5.
Wasting no time. Donovan is never afraid to fire.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
And Kevin, how about his basketball journey? Taking him from Australia to Spain, then Israel, before finally landing in the NBA at age 27. But Joe Ingles, boy, was well worth the wait.
Now the shooting guard position is where teams look for a lot of their points. And these players, the highest scoring among them, haven't disappointed. Donovan Mitchell, 3rd.
And night after night, we see this group punish opposing defenses. I mean, if you pick one way to deal with them, they'll beat you another way.
All teams are looking for offense from the 2-guard position. These guys provide offense. They are elite players who can carry the scoring load for their teams.
Now, here's Mitchell. 5 points in the game. Conley finds Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Finding a man wide open, Mike Conley does an exceptional job of leading this team.
The Grizzlies trail by 5. And he grew up playing Australian rules football, and Ingles not afraid to mix it up.
And early in his career, guys would look to attack him one-on-one, but they learned the hard way. He's long, active, and uses anticipation about as well as anybody.
Drills the three-pointer.
That's cold-blooded. Ingles not allowing the 3 on the other end to go unanswered.
Here's Morant. He's got 9. To the middle. Here's Jackson. Gobert with the block. And he gets it back. Sent that one away, but after it touched the backboard, the refs are on it, and they call him for goaltending.
Just barely too late and catches it on the way down. He's already in the air there, committed, so can't fault him for going for the block.
Steven Adams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Now here's Conley. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. From outside the arc. The shot off that time. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Coming off that loss against the Timberwolves.
Man, that game goes down to the wire. Both teams exhausted, but only one has something left for the encore.
This is what we love about the NBA. Epic matchups almost every night. What other sport has that.
And the Jazz making a change here. Whiteside's checked in, and the Grizzlies also with the sub. Baines checked in. Stolen by Michael Conley. Mitchell in the corner. Puts up a three. Kept alive. Here's Ingles. Whiteside trying to break free, and the basket by Ingles. Ingles has got 5. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Jazz?
Their aggressiveness on D has been the most glaring aspect of this game so far. They have the heat turned all the way up in this first half.
And the other thing they've done well is they've run the shooters off their sweet spots. They've really closed out well and forced them to put the basketball on the floor.
Here's Bane. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Lays it up and banks it in.
Good concentration by Jaren. A little contact on the shot. No problem.
Now Conley. Coming off 31 points last game. Lobbed up there for Mitchell. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
You've got to trust your receiver to go get that pass. Did you see Donovan Mitchell catch and finish in the same motion?
And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. It's a 5-point game. And it's denied. Adams against Ingles. Mitchell outside. Pass to Conley. From deep three-point range. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. And it's an 8-point Jazz lead. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 15 from the field to this point. Brooks against Mitchell. Brooks kicks to Adams. Outside against Morant. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Brooks. Here's Adams. And they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
And checking out the stats for Mike Conley. He's been a factor for them over the last month. He's putting up about 17 points, 6 assists, and 2 rebounds. And with his skill set on the offensive end, he is such a threat on the floor.
I love it because he does so many things well. Defenses have to account for him even when he's not scoring.
Now here's Conley. 7 points in the game. Ingles passes to Conley. Over Morant. Conley kicks to Ingles. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Morant with it. Conley picks him up. Bane inside the three-point line. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Timeout is called, first of the game for the Jazz. And over his 4 years at TCU, Desmond Bane shooting 43% from long range. And Steve, he has not slowed down in the NBA.
The Grizzlies, can you believe, took him with the final pick of the first round in 2020. That's great value, getting a floor spacer with size that late.
Here's what Utah's going with right now. Rudy Gay's checked in for Bogdanovich. O'Neal comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Clarkson in for Mike Conley. Then for the Grizzlies, Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. DeAnthony Melton comes in for Dylan Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. There's the pass to Mitchell. Over Jones. And it's Mitchell missing. Got a piece of it. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. You look at the Grizzlies. They're 6th best right now, looking to make a move up in the standings. And, of course, Utah tied right now.
And I think for the Jazz, they're placing themselves right among the league's top teams here in the early start. It doesn't look to me like they're in any danger of getting off to a slow start.
And that was their stated goal as a team coming into this season, getting going in a hurry, not wasting any time establishing themselves as one of the conference's top teams.
Tough task trying to corral Clark there, especially when he's looking to score.
And the 21st pick in 2019, Smitty, how did Brandon Clark fall that far?
You know, a lot of times when you play 4 years in college, I don't know, for some reason they think something's wrong with that. He was still tinkering with that form on his jump shot, but you look at his productivity at Gonzaga, I'm not surprised how effective he's been in the pros.
That free throw, no good.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Absolutely. He hits the second from the line.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Now, here's Clarkson. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Jones kicks to Adams. 1:56 left in the first quarter. It's Jones on the way. He's covered by Clarkson. Jones, no luck. Jazz leading by 5. O'Neal dishes to Clarkson. Pass to Gay. The Jazz working the ball around now. The drive by Mitchell. Can't get it to fall.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Whiteside light off his feet. Plus, he can block your shot with either hand.
Another miss by Utah.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
With the drive and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Grizzlies shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And the first one drops. Melton hits them both. Jazz leading by 3. With the ball. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to O'Neal. Mitchell with it. To stop the drought. And that one is off. Adams, some nice D. A chance at a 2-for-1 if they want it.
If I'm them, I try it.
Bain passes to Clark. Here's Bain. To the paint, unloads. Tries again, and it's Adams getting it to go.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Mitchell against Jones. Tipped away. It's stolen by Jones. Takes it inside over Mitchell.
In these moments when he's motivated, Rudy Gay can affect a lot of shots.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Jazz lead by 1. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And the unselfishness of this Utah Jazz team, a big part of what they're all about, as we hear from All-Star Donovan Mitchell.
You got guys who are continuously making plays, and I think we thrive off of. And I think the best part about it is we don't really care who it is. I think that's what separates us from a lot of teams, and that's what's going to hopefully get us to that next step. I think that's the best thing about this team. It doesn't matter who it is. We're going to go out there and continue to find the open man and play the right way.
And, Greg, the depth of the Jazz obviously helping with that equal opportunity approach.
And, Kevin, that's a great point. You credit the mindset, but it's also their personnel that makes it possible.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And from what we've seen from the Jazz so far, what's your take?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
On the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter. Jones is out there with Anthony Melton. Then it's Brandon Clark. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Bane in its small forward. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Donovan Mitchell is a force offensively, of course, but he knows there's room for work at the other end. He said, I feel the need to really get after it defensively and show that. I watch film on every person I'm guarding. Defense travels. Offense comes and goes. Guys, back to you.
He's never satisfied, and I love that about him, D.A. Thanks. Here's Mitchell. Steven Adams making his last shot. And one thing about Donovan Mitchell, Steve, he is always learning, always evolving.
Yes, he is, Kevin. Devours film, seeks advice from other star players, and he's not afraid to get out of his comfort zone. He has ambition for greatness.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And, Smitty, I'm going to ask you to put your GM hat on here for a second. When you think of undervalued player types, what comes to mind?
For me, Kevin, defenders who are also great decision makers offensively. Everyone knows you need shooting, but you add in a player that can defend and pass, that's how you build an elite team.
And Mitchell drops them both.
And they call him Spider because of that long wingspan, 6'10" at present, but standing 6'1". Mitchell needs that to compete defensively at that shooting guard position.
Melton finds Clark. 6 to shoot. Now Melton, the 3. Rebounded by Donovan Mitchell. The drive by Clarkson. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. And we know what Mitchell can do offensively. But, Greg, how do you evaluate his defensive game?
And, Kevin, without question, there's room for improvement. I'd say he's probably below average, but he has the tools that if he tightens up that part of his game, look out.
Kyle Anderson, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Clark kicks to Jones. 5 to shoot. Melton passes to Clark. And it's good for 2.
You got to know this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now, here's Mitchell. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Pascal. That shot is off. And it's Memphis the other way. Pass to Melton. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Clark, the pass to Melton. Jones, no one around him. Drops in the tray. Jones has got the lead up to 2 now for Memphis.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
Pascal kicks to Mitchell. Stolen away. And now the Grizzlies. Fast break. Here's Melton. That shot misses. Good D by Mitchell.
He's kind of lost his way this period, having a hard time getting anything to go down.
In the corner, O'Neal with it. Back to Mitchell. The pass to Pascal. Got a hand on it.
Well, this is where measurements don't tell the whole story. Clark is a tremendous shot blocker despite having an average wingspan.
And so Gobert will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 2. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take 1 step forward, 2 steps back, and exercise in frustration.
Now a timeout called by Memphis.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
And Utah making a change here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Then for the Grizzlies, Jaren Jackson's checked in for Clark. Brooks comes in for Melton. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones. Now here's Anderson. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Now here's Mitchell. Outside, Bogdanovich. Clarkson passes to Gobert. Over Jackson. And Gobert with the basket on the assist from Clarkson. 6 points for Rudy Gobert. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Mitchell against Morant.
And coming out of high school, John Morant said he was a no-star recruit. One reason he may have been overlooked was his small-town upbringing, growing up in Dalzell, South Carolina.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
The first one falls.
The upside Ja Morant has is exciting. An explosive young talent with an outstanding work ethic.
He hits both from the stripe. Here's Mitchell. 11 points in the game. Here's Bogdanovich. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Kyle Anderson.
Look at Bogdanovich getting physical. Works hard to get the shot off and the foul.
And even though he played on an AAU team with Zion Williams, scouts, Greg, were looking right past Ja Morant.
And didn't get a lot of offers at first. After 2 years at Murray State, he joined Steph Curry and Damian Lillard as another star point guard out of a mid-major program. And to this day, he carries that underdog chip on his shoulders.
First free throw is good. And the 6'8" Bojan Bogdanovich consistently among the league's top three-point marksmen.
You're right, Kevin. Consistent is the right word. Listen to this. Since his 4th season in the NBA, he's never averaged below 38% from distance. That shot must be honored.
And so Bogdanovich nails both of them.
He's living there tonight, a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
Tries from 10, and that one's good. Morant's got 4 points this quarter.
What a night for John Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Morant. Bogdanovich, that's for two. Here's Pascal. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
No question, he got bumped on that shot. And what you love about Pascal, he goes right at defenders in the paint.
You know, GA, Eric is a bit undersized, but plays without fear. His height is just a number to him.
Free throw drops for Pascal. And Pascal drops them both.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
Memphis trailing here. And here's Morant. He's got 13. Gobert with the block. Out to Brooks. Shoots the three. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Gobert dishes to Clarkson. Back to Gobert. Drains it from 17 feet out. Gobert's got 8 points.
The jumper is becoming part of his game. Rudy Gobert has added this element to his offense.
Down low, here's Anderson, and finished off by Anderson. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
Passes to Pascal. Clarkson outside. Here's Mitchell. And it's Morant with the rebound. Morant's got 6 rebounds now in the game. On the wing, Brooks. Anderson outside. Over Bogdanovich. Rebounded by the Jazz. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
I mean, he's staying aggressive, trying to regain his touch. But right now, he's hurting the team.
Outside Bogdanovich. Back to Mitchell. From downtown. Good D by Anderson.
Aggressive closeout on a great jump shooter. That's how you defend against the three.
Here's Morant. And he banks in the layup. And it's a 3-point Grizzly lead.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
Pass to Pascal. Clarkson taking his time here. Good D by Anderson.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
Here's Bogdanovich. Anderson with the block.
Nice block by Anderson. Can't get too high off the ground, but uses that 7'3" wingspan to full effect.
A different look for Utah. Joe Ingles comes in for Eric Pascal. And it's Conley in for Donovan Mitchell. Gobert finds Clarkson. To the right side. 14 feet away. Rebounded by Jackson. Jackson's got rebound number 5 here tonight. To the inside. Tillman. And he slams it one-handed.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And so it's Utah here with the ball, following the score by Memphis. Here's Ingles. Here's Gobert, and slam dunk by Gobert.
Hard to stop Gobert on the dunk. His length gives him a clear path to the rim.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Rudy Gay's checked in for the Jazz. Then for the Grizzlies, Adams, he's checked in for Tillman. And it's Bain in for Anderson. Back to Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Well, Morant's awareness in the pick and roll is special. He usually makes the right reads.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Conley against Morant. Conley kicks to Clarkson. Gobert trying to get open, and the shot is good. The Grizzly lead has been cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Clarkson.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
With the floater, Gobert with the block. Bounce pass, Conley. And there's Gay. That's good on the assist from Conley. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Morant with another miss. Utah's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Conley, the pass to Ingles. Lets the 3 fly. And again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Oh, great ball movement there.
The Grizzlies trail by 3. Pass to Bain. Memphis moving it around. Brooks, the pass to Jackson. Lock at 6. To halt the run. Gobert with the block. Jazz leading by 3. Outside Conley. He kicks it to Clarkson. On the wing, Ingles. Here's Gobert. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. That's 12 points for Rudy Gobert.
A much more physical player now than when he first entered the league. Gobert powering it home.
Conley against Morant. Outside Jackson. Brooks from outside. Rebound, Utah. Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Conley against Brooks. Ingles kicks to Conley. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 5. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
No good on the 3.
He's had a tough time getting it going, and he's put this team behind the 8 ball.
Here's Conley, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Conley's got 9 points.
And that's where Conley is most dangerous. Just amazing quickness on his way to the rack.
And for Memphis, they're shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. And Brooks gets it to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. Now here's Conley. There's 38 seconds left in the first half of the game. From down in the low post, it goes. The Grizzlies trail by 7. Outside Jackson. Here's Brooks. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
A different look for Utah. Whiteside's checked in for Gobert. And Royce O'Neal subbed in for Clarkson. Then for the Grizzlies, Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jackson. And it's DeAnthony Melton in for Brooks. Conley dishes to Gay. Driving the lane. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
Still a big-time athlete. Even with all that mileage on him, Rudy is quick. The defense late to rotate.
The Jazz have been excellent at the free throw line here today. A flawless 6 for 6.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
2 shots.
First one falls for him.
A really solid shooter once he gets to the line, and Rudy Gay has gotten to the line a lot in his career.
Jones checked in for Morant. And so Gay nails both of them. The Grizzlies trail by 7.
Definitely got to use the clock here and get the last shot.
But, you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Here's Clark. Some solid defense from Gay. And so we wrap up the first half. Jazz out in front as they wrap up the second quarter with a huge surge, an 18-6 run. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Taylor Jenkins is here with us in the second quarter, Coach. Tough sledding at both ends of the floor. How do you fix it?
You know, it hurts our offense when we're not able to get stops and get out and running. So not a good quarter for us. You know, we just got to keep being aggressive defensively and be a little bit more disciplined.
And we'll see if that can pick up as the game continues. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. Some incredible work in this one by Rudy Gobert. He had 12 points, 9 rebounds, and 1 steal. And Shaq, what did you think about what we saw from Utah?
Ball movement was a real factor for them on offense. They played unselfishly with patience. The guys got shots in their favorite spots. When you get those high percentage looks, good things tend to happen.
And now, Kenny, let's get your opinion on Memphis.
Ice cold, frigid from beyond the arc. The question is now, can they shake it off and get back in the groove? Another option is compensate by going to the rim.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
Basketball 101. You've got to put a body on him. Unfortunately, that's a fundamental that's gone by the wayside.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. In at the small and power forward, it's Ingles and Bogdanovich. Conley is the point with Mitchell as the 2 guard. And it's Gobert in its center. That's the group starting the second half for Quinn Snyder. Brooks with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Brooks, the pass to Anderson. The pass to Jackson. Over Conley. Goes back up. They shoot again. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Hard not to foul. Jaren's a big guy who can score with either hand over either shoulder.
And after suffering that knee injury in the bubble back in 2020, Jackson works his way back steep.
That's always one of the toughest parts of the game, dealing with serious injury when you're young. They're hoping he can remain healthy because he's a foundational piece moving forward.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Jaren Jackson, I think about his mobility on the defensive end. He can dart out to the perimeter shooters and recover to the paint better than most guys his size.
Jackson hits both of them. Jazz leading by 5 and keeping us updated from the sideline. Let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Utah Jazz last season was elite at both ends of the floor. 6th Man of the Year winner Jordan Clarkson says, 3 things we've been doing well are playing fast, sharing the basketball, and defense. We're playing a fun style of basketball and just keep racking up the wins. Guys?
They are fun to watch and a handful. D.A. thanks. Tillman's shot is off.
Ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Good. Mitchell's got 13 points.
I like that by Donovan Mitchell. Sacrifices his body and takes the hit. That's good offense.
Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Now that's what I call a momentum changer.
Yeah, when you've got a point guard, that kind of spring, no lead is safe.
You're totally right. That can be a shot in the arm for them. A spark that turned things around.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's foul number 2 for him. I'm glad we got to see the mobile 1 block once more. What a play.
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Conley kicks to Mitchell. Here's Bogdanovich. The Grizzlies pull it in. And Brooks, here we go. It's deflected.
Unlikely scenario. Joe Ingles times it perfectly. Comes up with the rare rejection.
Jazz leading by 3. Now Mitchell. 13 points in the game. On the wing, Ingles. Passes it to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Bogdanovich. And Bogdanovich throws it down.
Yeah, the length and height of Bogdanovich is impressive. Outstanding at slamming it down there when he got the chance.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. Morant scanning the floor. Pass to Anderson. Here's Tillman. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. And so it's Ingles with it. He brings it up for Utah. Leading by 5. Brooks against Conley. Ingles in the corner over Anderson. No good off the front iron.
His shot's just, it's not there right now with his team leading. Perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game.
Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Rudy Gobert. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Morant with it. 21 points in the game. And he makes that one. Morant's got 23 points. Jazz have gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. Pascal, the pass to Mitchell. Ingles in the corner. There's the three. Good, and it's Mitchell picking up the assist. Mitchell's got 3 assists tonight.
This is how Ingles went from being undrafted to big money. He does a lot of things for you, but stretching the floor is number one.
Now here's Morant. He's got 23 over Conley. Here's Jackson. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Conley dishes to Mitchell. Outside, Bogdanovich. Five on the clock. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. And here's Ingles outside. He can't get that one to fall. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Anderson with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. Anderson passes to Jackson. And yes, it's good. And now just a 2-point Jazz lead.
The playmaking ability of Kyle Anderson combines great floor vision with his height and feel.
No one near Conley as he lets it go. Bangs home the trifecta. Conley's got 14 points.
Attacking the defense with the pass. Don't need to be a hero.
Morant against Conley. Jackson passes to Anderson. Memphis moving it around. Tillman's shot is good.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Conley finds Mitchell. Pass to Pascal. Back to Mitchell. Down goes basket number 6 for him this game. He's taken 12 shots and made half of them.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Donovan Mitchell really making a difference here.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
The Jazz making a switch here. Whiteside's checked in. The Grizzlies also making a change. Adams checked in. Here's Jackson. He's got 10. Anderson outside. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
Utah leading by 3. Now here's Conley. 14 points for him. And the pass to Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Conley against Adams. Offensive rebound. Pascal. And he uses the glass on the layup.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
For some reason, blocking out has become a lost art, and that's the result you'll get.
Now here's Morant. He's got 25. And it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Whiteside against Morant. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You 2 players.
So it's Utah now. Stolen by Brooks. Up top, Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Brooks' mental game, great anticipation on that steal.
And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for the Utah Jazz. It's a 1-point game. Drives to the hoop. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Man, he's been on point, not forcing things, getting the most of his looks within the flow.
And for Memphis, they're shooting 43% from the floor. Conley against Morant. Outside for Jackson. No good. That would have tied it.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Here's Conley. The shot, no good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Anderson against Bogdanovich. Anderson right side. Kicks it to Morant. 6 to shoot. Knocked away. Out to the right wing. Here's Pascal. Off target from three-point range. The Grizzlies trail by 3. And after a down season in 2020, with some questioning if he was over the hill, Mike Conley came roaring back last season.
And the first player ever to make his All-Star debut that far into his career, it had to feel something like redemption. And I tell you, he's not done yet. Has a nice new contract to prove it.
And the Jazz call time here. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Looking at who's out there now for the Jazz. Rudy Gobert checked in for Eric Pascal. Royce O'Neal comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Jordan Clarkson in for Mike Conley. So Memphis going with almost an entire new group here. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Jaren Jackson. Bain comes in for Anderson. Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Brooks. And Tyus Jones subbed in for Morant. Clarkson passes to O'Neal. Clock at 6. Lets it go from 14. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Gone are the days of high usage. Pregame is still a valuable role player.
He's a natural athlete, GA, who still has some burst left. Rudy Gay picks his spots a little more now, but remains a tough cover when he's on the attack.
The free throw drops for Gay. Rudy Gay hits them both. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Outside, Jones. Good D by Mitchell. For Utah, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Jones with it. He's picked up by Whiteside. And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Gay.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Here's Clark. He's usually able to provide some lift to his team, averaging 6 points a game. And Adams kicks to Clark. The second effort. And the shot is good. The Utah lead has been cut to just 1 point on the basket from Adams.
Great hustle on display. And you know what? It's paying off with those second chance points.
Now, here's Mitchell. 15 points in the game. Gay in the corner for 3. Utah gets it back. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him. Mitchell finds Gay. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clarkson. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
This is a close-knit group. They feed off one another's energy.
Inside, and slam dunk by Clark.
This is why so many were high on Clark there. Love seeing him be aggressive.
Mitchell passes to Gay. Back to Mitchell. A second chance effort. 11 feet away. No good from Gay.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising it's such a tight game.
Melton, no good.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
Now here's Jones, following the miss by Hassan Whiteside.
A pretty good defender. Gay using that 7'3" wingspan well. Get that shot out of here.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Utah?
Contested shots and block shots. That's been their bread and butter defensively, giving up no easy looks.
And also, guys, they take a lot of pride in their ability to rebound the basketball, especially on the offensive end. Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that, the ability to finish with that level of authority.
Passes to Whiteside. Back to Mitchell. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Mitchell's got 19 points.
Any given night, Donovan Mitchell can put this team on his back at the offensive end. What a performance.
Now here's Jones. Clark outside. Pass to Bain. Got a piece of it. Here's Clarkson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you know, Clarkson entering the league as a second-round pick, a little unsung for most of his career, but always seems to find a way to contribute.
Free throw good. Clarkson. And both free throws good for Clarkson.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Now, here's Melton, guarded by O'Neal.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
The third quarter comes to a close. Jazz out in front, up by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the fourth, we've got Brandon Clark. Tyus Jones out there with the Anthony Melton. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Tillman in at the 3 spot. Jazz leading by 5. Gay finds Ingles. Puts it up from 12. Gay can't get it to go.
He looked just a little out of rhythm. He's still trying to establish consistency from there.
O'Neal against Jones. Over O'Neal. And that one comes up a bit short.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Pass to Ingles. Clarkson for three. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Melton passes to Adams. The feed to Clark. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Clarkson kicks to Gay. Back to Clarkson. To the inside. And slam dunk by Gobert.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
We've gone about a minute and a half into the fourth quarter. Jones looking for an opening. Looking to get it going. Clark trying to get open. Jones, no luck. Utah leading by 5. Clarkson kicks to Gay. O'Neal dishes to Gay. It's stolen by Adams. Here's Melton. The pass to Tillman. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That's his third foul of the game. Bogdanovich is checked in for Utah. Mike Conley comes in for Royce O'Neal. Memphis also making some changes. Jaren Jackson, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Kyle Anderson comes in for Brandon Clark. And it's Morant in for Tyus Jones. Passes it to Ingles. Bogdanovich left side. Conley finds Bogdanovich. Baseline try. Here's Gobert. And the rejection by Jackson. Tries again. Gobert, the pass to Bogdanovich. Gobert trying to get open. Goes up again. Missed it, even after all those chances. And Jordan Clarkson is going to pick up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton. That's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession. Here's Jackson. It's blocked. And he's got a triple-double. To the middle. Here's Bogdanovich. The rebound by Anderson.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
And so it's Jackson who brings it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. To the paint, can they get it? Good, and a nice assist from Morant.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Here's Clarkson. And the rejection by Jackson. Down low, here's Morant. Ingles with the rebound. Ingles has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Clarkson kicks to Ingles. Back to Clarkson, beyond the arc. And the 3-ball is good.
That's his second three-pointer of the night. 1 in each half. Trying to keep the defense honest.
And here's Brooks. That shot off the mark. Gobert with the defensive effort. Clarkson on the wing. Back to Conley. He kicks to Clarkson. Driving inside. And the rejection by Jackson. The Grizzlies trail by 8. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Outside Jackson, and they double up Jackson. Anderson passes to Brooks. Hands it from downtown.
A big-time ISO player in college. Brooks has shown the ability to play off the ball at this level.
Now Clarkson has to Gobert. Back to Clarkson. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. So it's the Jazz now. Brooks, the pass to Morant. Kicks it to Jackson. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 5th assist in this one.
I don't know what Coach told him at halftime, but he is shooting the lights out right now.
Poke loose. And here we go. Morant's heading to the hoop. And finished off by Morant.
John Morant in the open floor. This guy's speed is next level, and he can finish.
Clarkson passes to Gobert. Clarkson outside. Pass to Bogdanovich. The 3. Drops in the tray. And the Jazz lead by 4.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast break. Morant with the ball, and the dunk by Jackson.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable.
Utah calls timeout. And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Ja Morant.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He told them, hey, guys, this is a close game, but if we execute right here, I like our chances. There's no need for hero ball. Trust one another. Make the simple play. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Conley finds Gobert. Over Brooks. That one off the back iron and out.
Not pretty. You've just got to shake off a miss like that.
Here's Morant. He nails it, and we're tied up. Morant's got 31 points.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Clarkson passes to Gobert. Bogdanovich with it. All sorts of time, and they pick up 2. Bogdanovich has got 5 points now this quarter.
When the defense is non-existent like they were there, it's pretty easy to score like he did.
Morant against Conley. Gobert with the defensive effort. And so it's Conley bringing up the ball for Utah. The lead is 2. Bogdanovich, no luck.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point range here in the 4th. Here's Morant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Michael Conley picks one up.
Shrewd decision on the shot by Morant. Goes into the defender to make sure he gets fouled.
Shooting 2.
That's good from Morant. Both free throws good from Morant. Utah has gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Clarkson kicks to Bogdanovich. Back to Clarkson. And there's the pass to Conley. Offensive rebound. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
When Gobert gets in deep, that's often your best option, is to wrap him up and send him to the line.
And the first one drops.
Rudy Gobert may be one of the most valuable centers in the league. His defensive abilities have earned him contract numbers that'll make your head spin.
He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line.
You know he wanted to knock down all his shots at the line, but he still did enough to put them in front.
Gobert with the block. And so the ball out of bounds. Gobert touched it last. Anderson right side. He dishes it to Jackson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
You know, he already has a number of go-to moves. Jackson's able to keep the defenders guessing.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Here's Conley. Pass to Gobert. Back to Conley. Right wing. Nice ball movement by Utah. Bogdanovich. Tillman grabs the miss. Tillman's got 6 rebounds in the game. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Ingles. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for Memphis.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
And also, their second chance points have been a story all night as well. That's just pure effort and hustle.
And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Morant. Jazz trail by 3. Clarkson kicks to Bogdanovich. Clarkson against Jackson. Back to Bogdanovich. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And that's now 11 points for Bojan Bogdanovich.
The pressure doesn't get to Bojan Bogdanovich. That's a huge bucket for this team.
Morant against Conley. Morant passes to Anderson. Now Jackson. Dishes to Brooks. Shot clock at 6. Second chance shot, and Jackson gets it to go.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Utah calls timeout.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And so Clarkson will bring it up for Utah. Pass to Conley. Clarkson with the ball. He's picked up by Brooks. Bogdanovich, no luck.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Jazz trail by 4. Clarkson outside. And the rejection by Jackson. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Morant with a wide-open look. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Brooks has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Utah has gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Outside Conley. Back to Clarkson. Here's the 3. Nice D from Brooks.
Low percentage shot from long range. Terrible decision, especially when you still have a chance to win this.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits. Donovan Mitchell's checked in for Utah. Adams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. And he is unable to get the second one. For the Jazz, this one's not looking good. 1:22 left here in the fourth quarter. Mitchell finds Conley on the wing. Ingles. Morant with the steal. Pass to Adams. There's another block.
What a defensive performance. 12 blocks.
Well, he's shutting them down right now. Here are the Grizzlies with the ball. 10-point lead. This is their biggest. And the foul called on Bojan Bogdanovich. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. That's good from Morant. Both free throws good from Morant. There's 48 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Will it go? Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one's on Morant.
You know, it's tough to deal with the quickness of Mike Conley. I wouldn't want to do it.
And you look at Mike Conley's game, just a steady floor general and deadly accurate as a shooter.
And, Greg, I'm not sure he gets enough credit for how he competes on the defensive side. At 6'1", he's given up size on a nightly basis, but he won't let you pick on him. He gets after you.
And the first one at the line is good.
The 4th pick in the 2011 draft, it took getting stronger and improving the shot to make Conley one of the better all-around guards in the game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clark, he's checked in for Tillman. Culver comes in for Steven Adams. And Conchar subbed in for Dylan Brooks. And so Mike Conley nails both of them. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
And here's Ingles outside. Here's Gobert. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
This could be a big night for Rudy. He's showing great focus on the offensive end so far.
Morant against Conley. Now here's Morant. He's guarded closely. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Ja. A lot of swag on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other, even the coaching staff. Coach let us play with a lot of freedom. Everybody have the green light, so I mean, there's no reason to lack confidence when you have a coach who believes in you every step of the way and just let you go out there and play your game. So we always just preach, keep shooting, make or miss, and we're behind you. So
you all look like a confident bunch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.